out to the Facebook page wall as well as the YouTube channel now at Eagles FM Abuja, and you would find that video staring right at you. It was indeed a scene.
Security personnel were just there, standing their ground.
With
There
guns.
was no way
Armed.
that she was going to pass. Like,
Armed.
I didn't know that we have this number of security.
Exactly. Personnel.
Anyway, I think some things are better left unsaid. But
Right.
at the end of the day, like,
Someone has got to say it.
honestly, there was drama yesterday. Drama was given
Lord.
and drama was taken.
Anyways, though, drama given and taken, but then what do you take about the place of the fine that she was supposed to pay and the apology that she was supposed
I
to
think
render?
she might have paid the fine because she's just insisting that she's not going to apologize because she feels that her suspension is illegal.
Well.
Even though legal advocates, or should I say legal personnel, would tell you that I think that she's appealed the judgment.
appealed the judgment,
So I
so-
think going ahead to just say I want to resume after
Right.
you've
Appealed, come on.
then that means
What are you saying?
It's a contradiction.
Right.
I support her. I love her. She's a fierce woman. But
support
I think
her? Okay.
yeah, she's fierce.
Okay.
She's audacious. But I think that sometimes logic should be applied because it's either you are disagreeing with what has been done or you are for it. So the moment you go to appeal something, it means that you are legal
Disagreeing.
rules.
You're
Yes,
saying no.
yes.
I don't
So I
agree.
think you have to allow the court of competent jurisdiction to go about it. But at the same time, it just shows that if someone of that caliber or even class could go through that situation, then what is the case for us? I think at the end of the day, no matter all that we may do or the show of power, everything, I think people will just say that power past power. That is just the truth. It is a sad place that we are in the country at the moment. But the thing there is, so many things wouldn't have gotten to this point if a lot of things were handled better.
Right.
But I think like she is a legend. It seems like she knows what she's saying. And the Senate president also knows what he's saying. So honestly, for me, I see this matter as something more than just what happened at the Senate floor.
Exactly. But then, Natasha, though, I love you, but if you got, a way of letting us know if you've paid the fine and if you've also tendered an apology,
Isn't that
that'd
what
be
she
great.
said? She's appealed that she's not going to
So
do
if
that.
she's not going to do that, please, Natasha, you don't have a case. Don't
And I
go
think her
around
suspension
messing
is
things
just
up.
is just remaining about 2 months or so. My concern is her constituents because right now I don't think there's any replacement. For 6 months, they are going to be without any representation. What does that mean? So these are some of the things that we need to look at because at the end of the day, when the emotions are down, both on the side of the Senate president and even on the side of the senator, everybody knows the truth. Everyone knows what should be done. But I think when ego takes the center stage, it becomes very difficult because I see power play here on the side of the Senate, the two senators, Stockdale and the female. And I think someone just wants to win at the end of the day.
There has to be a winner.
So who is going to win this one?
The
I
upper
think
hand.
We've already seen it.
The upper hand
Because
will win
the
it.
federal government came from nowhere and inserted themselves in the case. So
Right.
we already know where this is headed to.
Well, then, the Monetary Policy Committee, MPC, of the Central Bank of Nigeria has retained monetary policy rates at 27.5%. Governor of the Central Bank, Olayemi Cardoso, made the disclosure while briefing the media after the 301st MPC meeting in Abuja on Tuesday.
Well, moving away from that, let's talk about the fact that the United States government has issued a fresh travel advisory to its citizens, warning against travel to Nigeria over the unavailability of healthcare services, the increasing rates of kidnapping,
Lord.
terrorism, and armed gangs,
Wow.
among other crimes. The travel advisory, issued as part of the U.S. security review, serves as a guide for travelers planning trips to Nigeria and other African countries.
Oh, how did we come to this? How did we get here? Now, there's even a booklet now for Nigeria specifically on the things that you should expect should you plan on traveling here. Anyways, though, we'll move away from that one day. Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Professor Natamwe Yawade, has disclosed that no fewer than 3,160 persons have been displaced following the recent killings in the Yelwa community, Benue State. The minister stated this during an interview on one of the national televisions on Tuesday.
Wow, moving that, President Bola Tinubu will today or tomorrow, I guess, inaugurate 3 newly completed cancer centers in Katsina, Benin, and Nsukka. They are part of the 6 cancer centers under construction. The coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, gave the deadline of between 18 and 20 months to complete the Centers of Excellence.
So why are we inaugurating it?
If it's not, okay, I think he's just trying to open it for construction.
Okay,
but I think
good.
that we prioritize
The
a
opening.
lot of a lot of inauguration.
Yes, there
I
is
don't
a
know
lot.
how to put this. There's nothing wrong in commissioning, but the things we celebrate in this part of the world, they are not really things that we should be celebrating. I'm not trying to say that when we achieve certain feats, we shouldn't celebrate, but let's look at it this way. It doesn't make any sense, because when we do that, the cost of logistics, the president traveling all the way to the States, is going to cost a lot of money. A lot of logistics is not going to be there alone. People would go along, and how much is going to be budgeted for all of that? We've even seen cases here, even in Abuja. You see that just a road or something, just anything, the commissioning is also always very grand. And it's not only in Abuja, so many other parts of this country. When a governor or even a local government chairman wants to commission anything, it is always a fanfare. And you know the kind of money that will be involved in all of this. And sometimes people even allege that the money is almost close to the one that was used for that project, and it could even be used for another project. I think anyway, it's about the politicians at the end of the day, but there is nothing wrong in celebrating the things that we have achieved. But at the end of the day, I think that when we see what other countries are achieving, you will just know that we shouldn't be celebrating certain milestones.
I want to inaugurate you on your forthcoming birthday. When your birthday comes, I'll now act like I didn't remember. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
According to what we just read,
Yeah.
it's still under construction.
Center of Excellence,
It's still under
Center
construction.
of Excellence,
So,
Cassie.
like,
And then in the end, when they want medical, they go to London.
and that is why the US is saying that, see, our citizens, before you come to Nigeria,
Healthcare is
they don't have healthcare.
deplorable.
That's
That's
not
a
good.
slap on my face,
It's not
personally.
a good narrative. Even
Now-
when we know that we have the best human resource and we have the best natural resources, that if well harnessed, it will be to our advantage as a nation. So why are we still here as a country?
Some question now, but let's let you in on the fact that a 26-year-old artisan identified simply as Timiahi has been killed during cult initiation rites in the Awoyaya area of Etiosa local government area, Lagos State. It was learned on Tuesday that the incident occurred on July 18 when suspected members of a rival cult group ambushed the initiation ground.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Let's get to this
The
one.
2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has warned against threats to opposition leaders. Atiku, in a post on his X handle on Tuesday, stated that any threat at Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate, Peter Obi, is a threat to all opposition figures.
Okay, well, let me talk about Peter Obi now before the thing will hit me. So they're on Peter Obi's matter.
But
it might
I
just
think,
be an Atiku
well,
conversation.
I don't think that if you look at the trajectory of the politics in Nigeria, it's a case of, let's say, the tree that has the fruits that is getting all the stones or something like that, because it's always Obi. Now let's talk about this. Let's look at it in this way. Remember that the governor of Edo State had come out clearly, of course, as the chief security officer of a state, the one that is supposed to exactly to maintain the sovereignty of that state, came out to say that, see, Mr. Peter Obi, you cannot come to my state without my knowledge. You can't come to my state and be donating money, even when you say you don't have any shishi. Go and tell that man that. Of course, politicians would know that it was coming from a more political angle than a place of goodwill. Because as an official, if you want to issue that type of statement, we know the official way it will go about.
Official route,
of
yeah.
course. But the tone, the statement that he was using, it was clearly politics. Because as much as some people would fault the governor and say, oh, it was it was like a threat or something, people will say it's basically politics, even though we've not really learned to separate politics from governance and even humanity in this part of the world. And then just yesterday or the other day, we had the APC chairman in Edo come out clearly to say, see, Mr. Peter Obi, you are not welcome in Edo State, because a lot of us have hatred for you, including myself.
Chai.
We do not like you, so you don't come to this state, because anything where your hand see, you go collect. Like, that was what he said basically. And then let's talk about the fact that he still came on national television to reinforce his thoughts. And just yesterday, more videos surfaced of the governor saying that he's very unapologetic about what he said.
Wow.
Because that is what he wants to say, and he said what he said. And then the minister of the FCT also came up to also reinforce that yes, so even when he was the governor, when Mr. Peter Obi was coming to visit, he would always take permission. So he should take permission because what the governor has said is true. So you can see that there is a pattern to this. How many opposition leaders are coming under this fire? But somehow I really get to wonder how someone who came a distant third is always in the mix of the conversations. I
Right.
think you might call Mr. Peter Obi the underdog or anything, but at the end of the day, he has become a major force in our polity and everything that concerns our politics. But I would say that as much as our politicians are allowed to politic, because you definitely have to represent your interest, but there's a thin line between that politicking and humanity.
But they don't know that thin line.
It's quite unfortunate, I
Quite
must say.
unfortunate, though. But let's get to this one now, where the House of Representatives has introduced a bill seeking to prohibit public and civil servants from patronizing private schools and health care facilities. The bill, sponsored by Rep. Amobi Alga LP Abia, was presented for the first time, first reading during Tuesday's plenary session. In the debate, Oga described the proposed legislation as a turning point in Nigeria's history. Okay.
Your day.
Okay.
Well, that is taking me back to, I think, in Rwanda,
Yeah.
according to the reports, that parents are automatically now taking their children to public schools because the public schools are becoming more attractive. I think that rather than just say, let's make the law, why not work on making the schools viable so that people would naturally be attracted to these schools and would not need to. I don't think that if our public schools were very well functioning as what we used to have from 2 decades back, people would not want to go spend so much of money in private schools because they are more expensive
Exactly.
compared to public schools. So
Where-
can we go back to when we used to have people, even people from outside Nigeria, come to study in Nigeria? Is it possible for us to go back?
Some question you asked there.
It's like you do not believe that public schools are more affordable than private schools.
No,
Because it says something.
I'm a product of a public school. Come on.
But I think at this point, there are even some public schools that even the school fees is just, students are grappling. Honestly, they are.
True.
Parents are finding it
True.
difficult.
Well, we are a lawmaking country. We're mostly not law-abiding to the laws that we made. It's crazy. But well, let's look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers right now. The Nation newspaper is right here, and I'm going to let Cassie do justice to this one.
All right, now taking it very sharply and quickly, let's talk about what's going on news page 3 of the Nation newspaper. Natasha, supporters create scene at National Assembly entrance. Okay, dramatic senator.
Exactly.
I must say. Now, moving away from that, page 2 of the Nation newspaper has president to inaugurate cancer centers in Katina, Benin, and Suka. And page 4 has Adeleke Oyinlola, Osun PDP leaders back Tinubu's re-election.
Right.
And guess what? They're not even getting the fire. So I do not understand. However, let's move away from that. Page 4 also has this one. Okpebolo receives Edo line with 100 buses. Good one. Good news from Edo State.
Awesome.
Let's talk about page 3, where the Senate is fuming over Ojulara's absence. To find out who Ojulara is, go check out page 3 of the Nation newspaper.
Right.
Is that not Ojulara?
Ojulari.
Ojulari rather,
Remember.
Ojulari's
Yeah.
rather, Ojulari's absence,
Yes.
yes. And now the biggest story from the Nation, APC, PDP, kickstart 2027 plans with key NEC meetings. Now, 2 riders to that story. Ganduja's replacement, standing committee, top ruling party agenda as PDP pushes for cohesion after Atiku, others exit. All right, CBN is the kicker. It says 8 banks meet recapitalization threshold. Business news there. NPC retains interest rate. Other parameters. Apex Bank targets single-digit inflation. That can be continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. And still on the Nation, Eastern Rail Line project gets $3 million vote in $21 billion external borrowing plan. Page 3. And just moving atop the nation, let's talk about the fact that Attorney General Fagbemi's office denies government stake in First Holdco PLC. Okay, calls
it.
this day. And Arise reports militias. I think that's a promotional
That's
stuff.
right. Well, we'll move away from that now. Let's get to the Daily Trust newspaper. It's going to be a smart read. The big story on the front page is how Ajibade Alozie fired Nigeria into AFCON finals. And yes, congratulations.
The Super Falcons are making us proud.
Oh, give it to my girls. They're my girls. They're my girls. Anyways, though.
You know, women are always making this country proud. I don't know for you men, but
said?
you see, women,
You
they're
said?
always the ones carrying this country on our head.
All right. I'll just act like I didn't hear that part. But anyways, continued on page 3 and 4, you'd find that story. National Assembly bars Natasha from resuming plenary, page 11. And to page 45 now, flood is the kicker. Act now, Northern elders tell federal government. Let's take you to page 45. Reps ask U.S. to restore 5-year visa policy for Nigerians. And the base of the Daily Trust newspaper, our businesses cannot survive on double digits interest rate. Entrepreneurs are saying that, and you'd find them on page 5. I take you to page 24 now. 8 months after missing child reunites with mother. That's some good story.
News.
Yeah, and we see this one on page 4 as well. Lawmakers indict 31 MDAs, ask EFCC to recover 103 billion naira, 950,000 US dollars. Oh, some money right there. Okay, so I see this one on page 45, looking popular though. It says why Tinubu is yet to appoint ambassadors. Moving away from that, now to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, as we see the big story right here, confusion persists over APC NEC meeting. Page 3 has got one rider to it, governors, NWC, and DARK over caucus. And Oshun PDP leaders endorse Tinubu Adeleke for second term. Page 5. And for health now, owning a smartphone before age 13 linked to poor mental health. Did you hear that, you guys? Page 5 now, you'd see that one as a research looking very popular. Let's take you to page 7 now. Africa losing 90 billion US dollars annually to imported substandard fuel, Dangote laments. External reserves hit 40.1 billion US dollars in July. CBN Governor Cardoso is saying it's got two riders. Apex Bank maintains lending rate at 27.5%, says 8 banks have met recapitalization requirements. And then to page 8 now, Okwebolo insists Obi must inform him before visiting Edo. It's my state. You must tell me.
I'm the new sheriff in town.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Cassie.
But that's what he said.
That's what it means, though, actually.
That's what he said. He said it. That's,
oh, I'm the new
tell
sheriff.
him there is a new sheriff
yes,
in town.
Oh, come on. That sounds to me like something, a line from the movies, though. Page 15, you see this one. Federal government issues fresh blood alerts for 28 states. Fresh flood. Oh, did I say blood? I should take that one again. Federal government issues fresh flood alerts for 28 states, and that will be all with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper.
All right, now moving on quickly to the Guardian newspaper. Let's talk about the fact that the story seems to be about 2027. Now I see a collage of the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, Mr. President Bola Tinubu, his Vice President, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Suspense as Tinubu, APC, NEC meet over zoning new chairman. Okay, suspense as Tinubu, APC, NEC meet over zoning new chairman. That could be found on page 6. Let's talk about the fact that page 3 is offering us the story from the Senate. Our Senate approves Tinubu's $21.8 billion loan plan, 758 billion naira pension bond amid soaring debt concerns. Now, moving away from that story, that ICC renovation and renaming of, okay, that's an editorial from the Guardian newspaper. Well, you can find that editorial on page 12. While moving away from page 12, page 3 has reps consider restricting politicians' families to public hospitals, schools. I think the last time something like this came up, they said it was their fundamental right not to go, you cannot restrict them, and I think it is so. Well, let's move away from that one. Page 6 has stakeholders warn of setback for Nigeria, Africa as U.S. exits UNESCO. Trump has been speaking. Tension on security operatives deny Natasha access to National Assembly. Page 29 has got that.
Right. And that will be all.
Okay, now I think there are
Okay.
still some stories,
Oh,
about
yeah,
three
yeah,
of them.
that's it.
Just to take them briefly, on page 5, Nigeria loses $18 billion to multinationals' tax evasion yearly. That's a financial report. I see the Minister of Finance
Wale
here.
Edo.
Yeah. Now, news page 5 says 210 trillion naira scandal. Senate accuses NNPCL GCEO of defiance, gives 24-hour ultimatum. All right, let's see how that ultimatum would go.
Lord.
Benue killings, 3,160 displaced, 48 homes destroyed. The FG is speaking. That can be found on page 30. So, if the federal government is speaking, who is going to act? Big question.
Big question right there. Now let's go see how we can go on a recess. We'll be right back in a short bit. Don't forget, this is Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show. And yes, it is The Pages.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Abuja, you're in luck. It's the upgrade promo from my Abuja Home Limited. For their Broadwater Estate and plots in Gwagwalada, get 250 square meter for just 700k when you make an outright payment. That's a whopping 81% discount, or go premium with 500 square meters for only 1 million naira. That's 80% of the original price of 5 million naira. With our authentic FCT land document, you have no issue at all. Women's plan for up to 12 months for your convenience. Get your land in Broadwater Estate, Paiko, Gwagwalada now, with green environment, accessible roads, power supply, guaranteed security, and lots more. Call or WhatsApp my Abuja home on 0808 883 7426, 0808 883 7426, or 0808 272 3824, 0808 272 3824. Hurry now. Promo ends soon. These opportunities also open to military personnel. My Abuja Home Limited. Affordable. Live the life.
Abuja! Something big is coming to the capital. Yankee Entertainment presents Joe Boy live in Abuja. Come vibe to live performance by Joe Boy. Joe Boy is coming with some friends. Date Friday, 25th July 2025. Venue Transcorp Hilton, Abuja. Time red carpet 5 p.m. Main event 6 p.m. Get your tickets now. Early bird regular 15,000 naira. Early bird VIP 30,000 naira. Regular 25,000 naira. VIP 45,000 naira. Tables gold 2 million naira. Platinum 4 million naira. Get your tickets now on www.apitix.com. Call 0702 536 4691. Follow at Malam Yankee for updates. Joe Boy live in Abuja, supported by Hennessy, Z Cotton, Kairos Hoff Energy, Power Horse, Transcorp Hilton, Tokyo Nightlife, and Eagles FM.
Welcome. This is still The Pages on here. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Let's quickly also have you know that we have an online stream platform where a television is right there for your seeing, and that will be on YouTube and on Facebook. Do well to give us a like and a following via the Facebook page wall, and then of course subscribe to the YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja. Spread those lovely wings across every other social media platforms as you know it at Eagles FM Abuja, and there you will find us.
Absolutely.
Right now, giving you the number 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888. Hello, good morning.
Barrister Donald, Barrister, I greet you, Mr. Rende.
Mr. Rende.
Yes, this Apostle also like. That's Sister, greet my greeting.
Good morning to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome. So my take goes like this. The governor of those states, the right of Petrus, it is his right that P2B have to inform him as an executive governor. But to let him know that in one way or the other, he's making P2B to be more popular.
Right.
People that doesn't know P2B now in that those states we use that avenue to know him. It's good to P2B that he's advertising P2B. Another thing I want is this, that the senator, the woman senator, his barrister have to advise him the more because the court of the competent jurisdiction of Nigeria is advising the Senate to call him back, to call her back. Not that they have said it that to him to come back. No, that's a woman senator have to do the needful to apologize for her wrongdoing, because the litigation is still there. Yeah. Even if the court says something, they must go and appeal. So what I expected her to do is to apologize to the Red Chamber, and they should have accepted her. The senatorial district that is representing, that they are not going to give her a foul that he went down and making litigation here and there, causing problem. It's not what the mandate they gave to her. Another thing I want to say before my time was exhausted is that all this thing, continuously criminality in the land, the government, the people we give mandate, let them do the needful to stop all this, not going after politics, whereby people are dying on daily basis, and you say you want to continue, whereby you are not giving us a result. It's not good. My name remains Apostle Osona, aka Mountain name in Abuja. God bless you for a good work you people are doing.
All right, appreciate that one from you, though.
Thank you
appreciate
very much.
Right, some calls right there. Taking this one. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, please.
Morning.
Daniel.
Appreciate my brother. What's
And
your name?
my sister Cassie.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to hear from you.
All our listeners and callers. Felix from
Yeah,
Lambata.
Felix, welcome. Talk to me, Felix.
Yes, thank you very much. It's unfortunate, the drama that is playing out at National Assembly between Akpabio and Natasha. That is the level at which our politicians have frivolized affairs of governance. I tell you that politics is all it takes, no more governance. They can display their outrageous waywardness anyway, abusing the sensibilities of Nigerians. We are like onlookers watching what is playing out there. It's just unfortunate. Monta Pabla, the governor of Edo State, said it is birthright to stop anybody want to stop, and there's not anybody wants allowed to come into it. Yes? As a result of this, we also employ him to do the same tenacity to protect the people of Edo State and take responsibility when things goes wrong in Edo State. Because he is the executive governor and the chief security officer of the state. The life and property of Edo people are very, very pertinent, and they should be taken care of by him. And he should guide them and guide them well and give them the sense of democracy than this banter with people here. And God bless. Thank you very much, and God bless you guys.
Appreciate that one from you, Felix.
Thank you very much, Mr. Felix.
All right,
We
Felix giving his
appreciate
thoughts
you.
there. Well, we'll see how we can take two more calls and then see where that will take us to, because we're pressed for time. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Is this Abdul?
UD, I want to thank you people for giving us opportunity to talk on this beautiful radio.
Right.
UD, I want to talk on issue of Natasha. I didn't understand. I don't really know what is happening. The first lady is a woman. She's a former senator, and she can see all this thing that is happening in Senate. She's a woman like Natasha. Let her go into this issue and talk to Akpabio. If there's anything between them, they should resolve this issue. If there's something Natasha is supposed to do for her to come back to National Assembly, let her do it. This woman is representing some people in Kogi State. You see, she's supposed to be there also. Now I'm hearing that they will be going on, is it on research or what, for 2 months. She's supposed to resume before that time. Look at what happened in National Assembly yesterday. That is too bad. So please, I'm begging, the wife of the president should intervene on this issue. Please. That's why I'm calling this morning. I'm not happy about this matter at all.
Right.
God bless Nigeria and God bless Eagle FM.
Appreciate
Thank you very much. Bye.
All right, bye then, Abdul. Okay, we'll take yet another call.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
to you. How are you doing?
How are
today?
you?
Very well, thank you, sir. Go ahead. What's your name
Yeah,
and where are
this
you
is
calling?
Ibrahim Musa is from Gurara, local government of Niger State.
All right, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to talk about the governor of Edo State. If Obi travel to Edo State as an ordinary Nigerian, maybe he wants to go and see his mother or his sister, anybody there, not on as a public figure. That one is free. He doesn't need to tell the governor. But if he's going as a public figure, as a political presidential aspirant or whatever, he has to tell the governor. The governor is the chief security officer of that state. He is the one to guarantee the security. Hello?
Yes, you are being listened to. Go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
Yes.
if you can, please
Yes, he
shorten.
is the one
Hello?
he is the one to secure the security of Obi.
Okay.
So there is nothing wrong in doing so.
Okay.
And then the issue of Natasha. When Akpabio was the minister of Niger Delta Commission or something, he gave her a contract of 7 billion naira at that time. Nobody had it. So Natasha overdid her own problem there. Because if you have been loved by this man that has been doing good, when he did not do it, bear it. Everything gets time.
Okay.
And if you say Natasha belongs to APC, she's supposed to be dismissed from the party. Because the constitution of APC says that if any APC member carries the party or any member to court, it should be dismissed. Section 21.
Okay. All right.
So it is her fault. So let her just compromise. I mean, not by being bad, but begging him so that they can resolve that. They should negotiate their conflict, please.
All right. Thank
No
you
problem.
so much.
Thank you. Appreciate that from you, though. And we'll just very quickly run through these messages. Time is not our friend. Well, let's start with this one here now. It's coming from, it says, Mr. UDAKR, Radio Bulldozer, and Cassandra, a.k.a. Cassie. Good morning to you
morning.
all in the studio. Good morning. Says, watching you live from Magamang, Gamao, Toro local government area, Bauchi State. Please, we want to know what is behind this drama between Senator Natasha and the Senate President. Please let the Senate come out and explain more to us because we want to know what is happening, please. Okay, he says that. Thank you, Suleiman. Now, we've got Voice of Mbise.
All right, he says, Mr. Speaker, the move of Barry Reps to consider bill to ban public servants and families from using private hospitals and schools is a welcome development and a way to go. They should equally do same for those politicians that abandon their own hospitals and travel abroad for treatment, and equally to those their children studying abroad. Also, Australian PDP supporting Tinubu's re-election is a clear indication that PDP is gone. Anyway, that's the best thing for PDP. It's either they join the coalition or support the current government at federal, because PDP is gone and gone forever.
PDP Otilo. Anyways, let's go see this one here now. Quite a number of messages now. Turkenby Hundu sending one in. Should we start with the voice notes?
Honestly, the time is so
I think
small.
we should go with the voice note, or we go with the messenger. Which one is it, Cassie?
UD.
Okay.
The time we are contemplating, you'd have finished this message.
All right,
So
let's get
just
to this
take the
one.
message above
Yeah,
and over.
Turkenby now, all the way from Nasarawa State, says, okay, standing in existing protocols now. Let's just jump into it already. Natasha Saga, let's agree, she has sinned against the Red Chamber by disobeying Senate rules. The area I have issues with is the Senate rules, which permits them to suspend a senator for half a year. Is this not illegality and wickedness by people who put this rule in place? Many senior lawyers who knew about the Nigerian Senate has claimed that the Senate don't have the powers to suspend a senator for more than 14 days. On Peter Obi, Edo State threat, this is a dangerous precedent some governors and politics are putting in place, starting with my governor, Hyacinth Alia, now Edo State governor. I imagine if governors in the north or southeast told Edo State governor to seek clearance before visiting their state, there may be serious chaos. Peter Obi is a nightmare to APC politicians. I'm begging all Nigerians to come out by next election and change APC federal government led. Right there. Okay, I get that. Let's get to this.
Right, good morning. It's misplacement of priorities. The way we play politics in Nigeria is way different from others. Wike, after roofing a house, he will call the president to commission it. It's all politics and public funds, chasing clout, all in the name of working. The reason all of them are chasing Peter Obi all around is because they truly know the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. They knew what they did with BVAS, technical glitches, instead of transmission of results in real time, which INEC promised. The new sheriff in Edo State should rehearse how to pronounce figures in his next state budget. Chinoso from Suleja. Even though the governor said that, yes, you people say he does not know how to speak, but he said only one word and everybody's crying.
Lord, we do know how to throw shades in this country, though. But anyways, though, I see this one coming from Nonso Emmanuel from Suleja. It's your first time sending us a message.
Hi, Nonso.
That's right, welcome them. So it says making laws that ban people, especially public servants, from sending the awards to private school is like beating a child and also insisting that a child shouldn't cry. It's like removing my house roof and also insisting that I shouldn't find alternative shelter. What are the doctors, Japa laws? How far? Lawmakers, which way Nigeria?
Which way we day?
Okay. All right. some talk right there. Big talk, I tell you.
All right, good morning, Eagles FM.
Good morning.
My advice to Senator Natasha is all peace between her and Senate is in her hands. It's not good for someone to be combustible.
Okay.
Joseph from Jahi. Okay.
About to explode, I guess.
All right, moving
Combustible.
on.
Yeah, I see this one now, standing in existing protocols. This is coming from Chima all the way from Airport Road. Says, I'm not borrowing this with Mr. President. Senator Natasha should be allowed to resume work. Our women should be allowed in some of these political positions. Senate President Natasha is a woman. Oh, and you in your house. Oh, I think I put the second O though. Anyways. Okay.
All right, I think that's all for the messages. Let's go with the voice notes. Do we still have another message?
Before we go there, can we just quickly see what's going up here? Okay. Well. Well, it's all good. This it's not going to be working at this time.
Let's take the voice notes,
HOS. But anyways, let's go with the voice notes now. All right, keep in mind, this is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show, and yes, we are giving you the premium headlines, and you have added your voice loudly and clearly in the arena.
Niger State, Natasha and the National Assembly again. Is it not high time these senators look into the problem of Nigeria? It's not because about Natasha. They are saying senator institution. What? And the senators are there violating the institution called Nigeria by putting Nigeria in a mess. This 10th assembly is the worst assembly Nigeria ever constituted. And everybody is there looking at them without achieving anything. I've never seen anything that this 10th assembly achieved since the inauguration, except Natasha suspension. That is it. It's only the Natasha suspension is what they have achieved. I've never seen any other thing. In and go, carry and go, and we expect the miracle to happen in Nigeria. Nothing is going to happen in Nigeria. Nigeria, we are ill. Thank you very much.
All right, Nigeria, we're ill. Thank you very much, he says. You're welcome, but I'm very well. I'm sound. Are you sound, Cassie?
I'm fine.
You're sound. Well, let's just put hopes together. It will be fine. Well, I see you, my brothers and my sister, sending a voice note. Can't go any further because we've got something to put out there, and you best want to keep your ears glued to this dial. But thank you to each and every one of us for being a part of this. 9 o'clock, we'll be right back.